We're here with John Evans, a Bachelor's of Science in Technical Management Engineering Sciences student with Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide's Los Angeles campus. John, first of all, could you tell us why you chose Embry-Riddle?
I started out school in 2005 and kind of took a year and then went back to active duty. I found about Embry-Riddle on the Air Force Base that I was at, and it kind of just stuck with it ever since, and really got serious about 4 years ago and been flying through my degree ever since.
Very good. It looks like, I checked, and you're about 12 credits away from graduating. What do you plan on doing once you graduate?
Well, right now I work for Northrop Grumman. We're working on the James Webb Space Telescope. So I'll probably end up staying there for the immediate future. Just looking to get like a little bump in pay at work and probably just kind of keep doing the same thing.
Cool. How do you feel that the Bachelor's of Science in Tech Management Engineering Sciences program has helped you with your work at Northrop Grumman or potentially moving towards the next step?
I think a degree is always a good thing to have in your back pocket. I don't think it makes or breaks an individual. You're the person you are, and you kind of do good work, and that's all on your internal character. The biggest things I learned from these courses were actually stuff I didn't think I would learn anything from. Like my HR class I thought was going to be awful, and it was actually really interesting, and stuff like that. And like business law was like a weird sort of class that I really learned a lot from. Business communications was a good one that I use every day. So I think like little stuff like that that you wouldn't think of really helped a lot.
Great. So speaking of your courses, you've made it all the way through Calculus 4 and Physics 3 for engineers with Embry-Riddle Worldwide, which means you completed these courses online. Can you talk a little bit about the online experience with these very complex courses?
Okay. The harder the courses are, the easier they are to do with a live instructor in a live classroom. If that's not available, the Eagle Vision is always the next best, and then online is, like you said, is very hard. You have to be really like self-driven and self-motivated, and actually like, look for answers and help where you can. I've been very lucky to have good teachers and good resources to help me along the way. I think the hardest thing that I've had is finding out like what they're asking for when they're asking for assignments, and what the requirements of the classes are. So like we're going to use this tool, Math Lab or whatever it is, right? And figuring out how to use Math Lab or how to use Stat Lab, I thought those were a lot harder than even some of the assignments sometimes.
And finally, do you have any advice for students considering one of our engineering programs on how to be successful in the program? I mean, you obviously covered that a little bit already, but any final thoughts?
The hardest part for me was getting back into it. So I was working a lot, and I thought, I'm never going to finish. I'm so far away. And I ended up taking like a Dale Carnegie self-help course that was Wednesday nights from 4 to 8 p.m. And it sounds awfully familiar to anyone that goes to Embry-Riddle. And I did that for 8 weeks, and I thought, that's not that bad. I could live with that. And that's what really prompted me to get back into school. And ever since then, I started taking 2 courses, and I've just been going basically full-time for about 3.5, 4 years. And I'm really done. The hardest part is just starting. And then once you're started, you just kind of keep going, and you slog through your 9 weeks, and then you have a week off, and then you just kind of keep going. And it's hard while you're doing it, but now that I'm almost done, I really can appreciate all the hard work I put into it. Just anyone that's looking to do it, just start is the hardest thing.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.